Now, in our last video, we had a look at how to print stuff on the screen, which is a really simple print command, followed by a bracket, followed by a quotation mark. And then, of course, anything you type here appears on the screen. So that's just a quick recap of the last video. Now, what we want to do in this video is we want Python to remember something so that it can later on put that on the screen. So what do I mean by that? Let's say we have a program which asks you what your name is. Well, we want it to remember your name so that later on, if we want to put that name on the screen, it doesn't have to ask you again. Or on the other hand, you might be playing a game and scoring points, and you want Python to remember how many points you've got, and then later on tell you how many points you got when the game ends, for example. So in this case, what we're going to do is make something called a variable. And a variable is something that remembers information so that it can use it later. So in this case, in Python, all we do is we say my name, and I'm going to type it in normal code, which is small letters, capital, and then small letters. So whenever you type in a variable that's got two words, you always start off with small letters, and then the second word starts with a capital, and so on. So in this case, I'm going to say my name is equals, again quotation marks, and put my name there, teacher. So now what Python's done is just remembered that my name is teacher. If I press run, nothing happens. It says hello because the first line says print hello, but it doesn't do anything with the word teacher because I haven't actually told Python to do anything with my name. All I've said is my name is teacher. So in this case, what we're going to do is very simply put in another command, which is going to be print. Now, instead of writing the word teacher, I'm going to say print whatever my name is. Now, you can see that as I press the M and the Y, it already knows that I made up this variable called my name. So I'm just going to double click that. What I'm going to do is press run, and it will say hello and teacher, because what it's done is taken my name, which is teacher, and put it over there. So if I was to now write in my name equals student, what do you think is going to happen? So what's happening here, if we look through, this program says hello at the first line, then it says my name equals teacher, and the very next line it says my name equals student, and then I've told it to print whatever my name is. So if I press run, you can see that it ignores teacher and it goes directly to student. So what's actually happened is I told it my name was teacher. I then very quickly told it my name equals student. So it replaces the word teacher with student because I told it to. And then when I tell it to print my name, it prints the last name it heard, which was my name, which is student. So that's something to remember, that you can have a variable, but you can change what the variable is just by simply typing it in again and putting in a different thing there. So let's go back to my name equals teacher, press run again, and there it is there. So how would we add normal text to a variable? So for example, what if I didn't want to write hello and then my name on two separate lines, but instead have them in one line? We could do it like so. So I'm going to delete the first hello and say my name equals teacher. Then I'm going to say print, and I'm going to type this all again because it's good practice to type it. So on this line, we're going to type in print, open the brackets, quotation marks, type in the word hello, put a space in there, and then we're going to add a plus sign, and then put in our variable of my name. Double click that. Let's press run. You can see we've got hello teacher. So that's the hello that we put in and the teacher, which came from the my name variable. If we were to make this a complete sentence, we could add another plus, add in another set of quotation marks and say, how are you? Question mark. Now, if we press run, you should see that there's going to be a mistake. And we've got the hello teacher and then no space and how are you? So that looks wrong. That's because we didn't put the space in. Python doesn't know how to put spaces in. So if we put the space in and then press run again, you can see that we've got a sentence which makes sense. Hello teacher, how are you? So in this way, we can add our text to variables and information that Python's got into whole sentences so that it looks a bit more professional.